ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So things are underway. Oh, that's a key interception. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very...
Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Como finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to clear it. Great vision. Elise. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Gyökeres. Havertz. Gnabry, and the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Gnabry certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Llorente. And here's Havertz, driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Como really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Elise. Idrissa Gueye. Can he get on the end of this? Llorente! Oh, good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Elise. Now it's Colomouani. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Goal! And the comeback is complete. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Como are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Como have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Como now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Havertz. Tries to dink it through. Oh, that was vital. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Como visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he latch on to this? Gnabry picks it up out wide. That is great defending, so alert. And for the first half, that is that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 22.
Away we go again.
Joshua Kimmich.
Borussia
Coming on the
Dortmund
field
decide to
is
shake things up.
number
There has
13,
been a change in personnel. Out of play for a throw. Borussia Dortmund come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Valverde. And it's Eze. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Not where it came from. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most accurate pass. Valverde! Brilliant from Valverde! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Borussia Dortmund may be down, but not out just yet. Ryerson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. Borussia Dortmund are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Eze, and he's found the way past, and he shoots! Little pass back, and here's Eze, shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Como clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Como are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
And we have our very first corner.
Ukraine. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 17, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 20,
And the
Rodrigo.
assistant referee rightly
Number
gives him
6,
offside.
Gavi. Number 9.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application,
Substitution.
Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Llorente. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. It's bounced back off the post. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Doku. Now it's Havertz.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Rodrigo finds himself offside. Gnabry. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Como clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. What a sensational save from Ederson! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pogba. Now it's Havertz. Hausen makes the interception. Svensson. The final moments of a game that has been... He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gnabry.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
And he's certainly onside here. And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. And it's Gnabry. And here's Havertz. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Burn.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Lookman. That is lovely. Lookman charging forward, the ball at his feet. Idrissa Gueye. Nicely aimed pass. And that's that. Borussia Dortmund did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.